It's recording, but let's just let this soak in. Everyone's watching this on YouTube. We won't do the intro yet. Let's just smile it off.
We're here, man. We're together.
All right, I'm gonna do the intro. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Four Boys, episode 54. Alec, do you know who I'm gonna say?
No idea.
Brian Urlacher, the linebacker.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but I should, right?
Big time Bears linebacker. He doesn't have any hair, or he got his hair back. Did you see that? He was the bald fuck.
Okay.
I guess we got producer Drew here on the ones and twos. Maybe you can pull up a photo. Drew slide in.
He's taking our Jamie's job.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Big Four Boys, man.
Yeah. Drew was nice enough to have us here. We're in his backyard. It's a nice patio. How much rent is like $6,000?
Oh yeah, it's something modest for Santa Monica.
Yeah, but we got a nice ass place. We'll do a tour and put it on the Patreon for everyone to see.
We'll show you Drew's room and stuff like that.
Yeah,
where the magic is done.
Yeah.
Hey, last time we spoke to Drew, he was at PwC, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, we're back to the Big Four topic.
Yeah.
We'll
put Drew on the spot. Drew, what did you hate about the Big Four? If you want to name names, we could maybe do that now.
Yeah, let's go. I can't burn any bridges. That's,
we just baited Drew into doing this pod. We just make him announce everyone's name.
Hey,
oh, man.
Drew, how's the weather?
I mean, it's very sunny today. It's
very sunny. Okay,
could be sunny, could not be.
Okay,
yeah, a little back and forth. Oh man, but this is fun. We're in sunny California. I say we debrief the weekend and what we've done so far. I know we're recording this on a Sunday. Well, this will come out later today, and the fans, millions of people, DMing us, DMing Drew, DMing Alec, myself. They're like, where is the episode? It always comes out Saturdays. The audio is out early. I know a good friend of ours, Jake Schaefer, he was crying because it wasn't out. So we
been getting text from our boy Jake too. He was like, "What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? And where's the pod?"
Yeah. So we're doing that now, and we're recording. This will be out later today. We've been doing a fuck ton of fun stuff though.
Friday we had a lot of fun. Saturday we had a lot of fun.
Let's go into detail before you just say fun. Let's give them the scoop. So Friday was your law school party.
Yeah. That was at the rooftop of the Beverly Hilton. I thought it was going to be much nicer. It was a restaurant that they supposedly converted to a club, but dude, it was pretty shitty in terms of the drinks. It was just one bar, and the bartenders didn't seem to care. How long do we wait for a drink? Even though we were the front of the line, how long did it take for it to serve
we
us?
waited probably 30 minutes because there's 40 people around this bar, and there's 2 people serving all these, and these people I think were just hired for the hours they're working. They don't even give a fuck about getting tips or anything.
Because the tip, by the way, was automatic. It was it was fixed in. It was a 20% tip or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So no matter what they did, they were getting a 20% tip. And this person, for exactly that reason, was not incentivized to do shit. She was taking forever. Every time she'd go to the computer to charge up a sale, it would take 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we were full blown getting ignored.
Yeah, exactly. And she was giving us the side eye, rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
What beers do you have? She's like, I'm like, well, what do you mean? There's no menu and there's no display of the beers. There's nothing on draft.
To be fair, 3 of you guys answered that question.
Yeah.
Drew answered that, and then you answered that.
That's true.
And she was like, fuck these white guys, probably.
Yeah. I will say the only good the thing about Portland that's better than LA, we got better homeless people, and we got better beer selection. You guys just have Budweiser. It's nothing good.
Well, we got our Bud Light, Budweiser. Dude, we went to this place, Bob's Market. Apparently they have a great beer selection. By the way, for the folks at home, Bob's Market is a local supermarket here in Santa Monica, right?
Yeah, in the Ocean Park area, we're big on supporting local businesses.
Yeah, this guy specifically, but this supermarket apparently has beers that are selling for $5 a can. This is a supermarket apparently, so that's Santa Monica for you guys. That's his $6,000 rent. That's our boy Drew. Making that law firm money.
Yeah, but back to the party real quick. I mean, we all had our costumes on. I went as nothing. You were a sailor. That was pretty hot.
Drew went full blown as a race car driver, right?
Yeah, NASCAR. NASCAR is the sport people forgot about.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever thought about it to begin with.
Forgot
But
about
he went as Ricky Bobby, folks. That's more fun than like Jimmy Johnson or some random
Yeah,
NASCAR
yeah,
driver.
That's Ricky Bobby. You know, if you're not first, you're last.
That's true. Yeah. And there was another guy at the party who he
Had
did the
the
full
same-
mustache, or he did the facial hair, right, of Ricky Bobby. You guys were twinning, basically. That
Yeah.
other dude who did the costume, and his girlfriend looked exactly like the girl in the movie. I don't forget the character's name. Did you see that though? Yeah, she had the glasses
and then
and
we
everything.
saw them like making out on our way out. You
Yeah.
talking about those two.
Yeah, nice ass.
Yeah.
All right, but so the party. I mean, it was a mess because it's like all these people that the lady doesn't care about
Her
serving
tip
us
is-
drinks.
Her tip is fucking locked in.
Well, and it's also like the thing was because I think they do the automatic 20% when it's a large party of people, and it's like, well, we're not with that party.
Yeah.
We're with like 4 of us.
Yeah,
like we're the
exactly, yeah.
friends. Like I don't give a shit about these random law students.
Dude, I
Like,
don't
they're
give a
not-
shit either, and I just wanted good service, and we weren't gonna get good service that night. We got shitty service.
Yeah.
But beyond that, there was like a lot of people, but another problem was the venue was very large. So although there was a lot of people, it didn't seem like very busy. So I think a lot of people like that setting where there's like no room, you know what I mean? Like people like that, like, oh, that they're all like stuck together. They're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, this place is busy. But I think the thing that was hurting this venue was it was very, very fucking large.
Yeah.
And people didn't get that feeling like, oh, this place is empty. But in reality, there's an outside, there's an inside, there's a second outside. I didn't even see, like, there were people I didn't see that apparently were there.
Mm-hmm.
Just a large venue. Like,
Yeah, and Alec was Mr. Popular. It was his party. It was all of his classmates. So I see you're dapping up all these people. You introduced them to us, and they're like, "Oh, you guys aren't in law school. Why should I talk to you? You're not relevant," which is understandable. I mean, we're not future millionaires like you guys, but
No.
but it was fun to meet everyone. I remember because we met. Was it like your high school friends who we?
College friends.
College friends,
They
yeah.
came. They always come to law school events. Shout out to them. Every Friday or whatever it is, they're always there with me. We met my law school buddies. There was like a few, Blair, freaking Jackie. There was like, Alan. There's a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was overwhelming for you guys because you guys met all these people, and I don't blame you if you don't remember any of their names because
I don't.
I hardly
yeah.
remember their names.
And I don't care. I'll never
Yeah,
see them
you'll never
again.
see them
They're
again.
not relevant to me at all.
Yeah,
Crash
exactly.
and burn. But because I remember meeting all these people, and whenever you tell someone you're from Portland, every reaction is just ugh.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, oh god.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I normally say when I hear that. I'm like, oh.
They're like, oh, you guys have seasons. You guys have weather. That's crazy.
When I think is just like,
You
why
guys
does
have normal
Why does
people?
anyone live there?
Peaceful protests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very peaceful. Yeah, CNN loves us. But
ACAB.
so that ACAB baby. So what else do we do? So that was the party, and then a lot of your friends wanted to go to West Hollywood to a bunch of gay bars, which we would have fit in well there. That would have been fun.
particularly you.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go, but you guys were like, "Hey, man, put that boner away." And so what did we?
So
we
that
just
night I ended up going home to play COD. I just got the console that day, the PS5, and I got COD that day as well. I couldn't play it that day because my boy Alex came and I saw him.
yeah.
So
Sorry about that.
yeah, it's okay. You're forgiven. Just kidding. So then I went home and I played, I think, until 4 a.m. from like 1:30 to 4 or something like that, like 2 to 4. Anyways.
And you woke up at like 8:30. It was impressive. that you
Yeah,
were
I was
able
supposed
do
to meet
no
my
sleep.
fucking cousin, and then my cousin, he's like, oh, you know what? Let's meet at 11 instead of like 10 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So then that was that. But yeah, yesterday was a shitty day for me actually.
Yeah.
As I was,
Yeah.
telling you guys.
It was shitty. It was shitty until the Comedy Store.
Oh man, dude, that was the highlight of the week.
So we're giving the folks a timeline. So Thursday, I guess we'll go back. But Thursday night, I got in. I met up with Drew. We played pool. I lost. I met his Jewish friend Johnny, who's fun. And
He has to be fucking described as Jewish, right?
What's that?
Should we identify?
I think
by
when I met him,
religion?
I think when I met him, he was like, "Hi, I'm Jewish Johnny," and I was like, "I'm
Kanye.
I'm atheist. I'm
Johnny, and I'm
atheist
Jewish.
Alex." We need alliteration too. Jewish Johnny, atheist Alex, atheist Alec.
What are you, dickhead Drew?
Dickhead Drew
Yeah,
is good.
We can roll with that. We can roll.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
And then Friday, obviously, we had the party. We kind of laid low the whole day. Yesterday, Saturday, we also laid low. Watched a ton of college football. You know, the Ducks obviously won. Best team in the country. Oregon, they won.
But I'm an Oregon fan until 5 more weeks when my Trojans spank you guys.
I got the rep right here.
Actually, when our Trojans spank.
Yeah, Caleb Williams.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Overall
Fuck
pick.
yeah. And fuck Iowa.
Damn. So this is a debate. So one of our closest, like our biggest Patreon members, Jake Schaefer, we'll say his full name because he donates thousands of dollars a month to our paywall.
He's paying for this trip right now. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, he's an Iowa fan, and he shits on Alec because this Mr. Kelsey went to UCLA for undergrad. A lot of school. He went to UCLA for undergrad, but now he's at USC Law. And so you claim to be a USC
I'm
football
a USC fan. USC fan.
And is that
period.
just conveniently because they're ranked better?
No, because UCLA is also a top 10 team right now. So why would
I don't think they are anymore, are
Yeah,
they?
they're number 10. The list just came out.
Fair
I
enough.
thought SC was 10.
No, SC moved up to 9. And Oregon's at 8 right now.
Yeah, deservedly
TCU's
so.
at 7. Alabama's at 6. Clemson's at 5. Michigan's at 4. Tennessee and Ohio State's tied at 2 apparently. And then 1 is Georgia.
Yeah.
By the way,
Georgia's
I think Georgia's
a good
a
team.
shitty team.
Okay, fair enough.
But Georgia, a shitty team, beat Oregon spanked Oregon. It was like almost a shutout, right? 49-3.
But not a shutout.
So by transitive property, Oregon's a really, really shitty team.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's why we beat UCLA. Your favorite team.
No, I'm a Trojan, and I can't wait in 5 weeks when fucking USC kills you guys, man. You're gonna eat so much shit.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I know Oregon's gonna win. All right, so what do we watched college football. So we were just pieces of shit on the couch yesterday. We watched football, and then
they went to a gay bar afterwards.
Well, so we'll get there. We'll get there because that was the highlight of the night. You're getting texts. We are recording this on a phone, folks. The power of technology is great. This is the iPhone. The picture is great. We're out here in Santa Monica having sex with men. But so what happened was what did we do? We took an Uber to West Hollywood, which is like
him
which is like the gay town. And Drew wanted to go to this place. Motherlode was the name of it. Drew, is that it?
Hey, I am just going off of what I see on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Reading the reviews.
And on Google Maps it said gay as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
On Google Maps, they told me come to Motherlode. I put it on Google Maps. First thing is LGBTQ bar, and I was like, okay, all right.
that was the
fine.
first thing.
Yeah, literally, it says it. The description.
I think,
The
my first
description.
interaction, I asked this guy, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm like, hey, are you in line for the bathroom? Just no response, just totally blank face, like probably on drugs.
Yeah, we walk into
Probably
this
on heavy
first
drugs.
bar. First of all, we took like a 30-minute Uber. It was a long drive from Santa Monica to West Hollywood. It took forever to get there. This is a big ass city. Wonderful. Sylvia was our driver in the Uber. She didn't really laugh at anything. We were all joking around, saying horrible shit, and she just was like to herself and all quiet. We get to the bar, clearly a gay. It's all men, and we go into the bathroom. Drew is talking to this drugged out guy, like, hey man, where's the bathroom? And this dude, he was just like swaying back and forth.
Yeah, he did not help me find the bathroom.
Yeah, he wasn't talking. I don't think he could speak. Yeah. And so, anyways, we got some background noise here.
We got some of Drew's neighbors coming out.
Yeah.
Trying to
This
be
is
part
a
of the
shared
party.
space. He's not that rich.
He doesn't have Jake's type of money.
Yeah.
Or Alex's dad's type of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the two-seater.
Oh, that's how you gotta go into that story.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a sec. So we go to this bar, and in the bathroom, it's just all like penises. Like it was just like it was like photos of men with dicks. And that was the highlight of the night
for you.
But we just went to the bathroom.
No, we left pretty quick.
We left right away because I think Drew was gonna get pegged a second later, and so after that we went to another gay bar. We went to Rocco's.
Yeah, Rocco's WeHo, not to be confused with Rocco's in Westwood, folks.
Yeah, I think our Midwest fans were gonna confuse those two.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that. We just got a drink. Then we did the most fun thing, I think. We took a two-seater. There were 4 of us in a two-seater car.
and this is like a legit 2-seater. There's no back seat. It's just 2 seats. And they sat essentially on the trunk, 2 of them. I mean, like, not really, but like they were basically standing up in the back, right?
Yeah.
Like there was no room, and they stood up, and we just brought the top down, and we drove on Sunset, like for a few feet, folks, on Sunset in Los Angeles, to the Comedy Store from West Hollywood.
Well, and also, so our other friend Ben, he lives with Drew. He's not here. He's like what, 6'4"? How tall is he? He's big.
Depends if you're talking dating profile height versus.
Yeah, dating profile height. He's 6'8".
70,
Yeah. He's
I
a
think
big
he's
boy.
more in the 6'2" realm.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Well, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy, and he's behind. He's not even in a legitimate seat in this Mercedes. He's just like.
Yeah, you weren't either. Like,
yeah, I know, but I'm at least short enough to like duck down. He was like poking out.
Dude, if anything happened, that was it, man. I was driving so slow. It was like 10 miles an hour. It was pretty dangerous, pretty stupid in hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
And hindsight being like less than 12.
We didn't want to pay $4 for an Uber.
Yeah, so we said let's risk our
So we
lives.
did, the 4 of us. But then we went to the Comedy Store. It was a good show.
Dude,
It was a fun
that
show.
was your idea, and that you chose the Comedy Store, and we got some all-stars. We had like, first of all, 7 comedians perform, right?
Yeah.
And they performed from 7:30 to like 10.
It was a long show.
it's
Yeah, it was
unheard
like
of.
it was like 7:39. Yeah, 2 hours at least.
Dude,
yeah.
I've been before. Like they never go that long because they have a second showing at 10. Like
Yeah.
literally at 10.
Yeah.
So like they were, I think at 9:45 or 9:50 they're like,
We
that's
gotta
it.
call it
We
good.
gotta call because we gotta clear the tables
Yeah.
and get the second
Yeah.
half in.
Yeah. And they with some big names like Whitney Cummings was the headliner. She was the last one on the show. Leslie Jones, who was on SNL
Leslie Jones
for
kind of
years.
stole her like sunshine because like Whitney Cummings didn't have as much time just because Leslie Jones just went
Did a
so
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who was the last?
That was Whitney Cummings.
She's like
Oh,
the
okay.
famous
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
She's
really?
very
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
But the thing with LA comedy, because I've been to New York shows as well, and like LA comedy is very performative. Like they run around the stage
Yeah,
and
there's a
shit.
lot
Like
of that.
a lot of act outs. Some of the people we saw weren't like that. Some of them were just punchline jokes. Like
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get a good reaction from the crowd if you get more.
yeah, if you're like more
More
excited
involved.
and yelling.
Yeah.
Like Leslie Jones was
Leslie
like
Jones
she was
was
screaming
so-
shit that I couldn't understand half the time, but everyone's just laughing because she's
It's so
hysterical.
funny. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like funny to look at. You know
She's
what I mean?
yeah, she's
She's wild. Yeah, she was cool.
very impressive.
Yeah.
But what was his name? Argus Hamilton.
The old guy.
The old guy, Argus
Yeah.
Hamilton. He had some great punchline jokes, just some really good ones that got the whole crowd.
Yeah, it was like a lot of good stuff. Like some of it were kind of like Facebook jokes. I think that's what we were discussing. Some of it like you've heard before, but his delivery was good. The guy was an old timer though. He graduated college in 1976. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
So if he was like 22 back then, that means he's like shit. So he's like 1916.
Do the math on that.
Oh wow! So he's like a 1954 guy. He was born in 1954.
Yeah, I like the age range of the comedians for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so he's like
Yeah.
he's essentially 70. I mean, he looked 70 to be honest.
But the youngest people on the show are still like mid to late 30s. I
Yeah,
think.
there
It takes
was
forever
no
to
one
be good. Like
To be good enough to go to the comedy store.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. I think if we went to one of those other venues like the Improv or like the Laugh Factory, you'd maybe see some like younger people.
Oh,
but
is that really?
maybe that's the Comedy Store is like the place to be though. Which I'm surprised we didn't go there ever when I was living here. Like I guess none of us were like into it that much then.
I went.
Yeah.
I went for the first time like 2 months ago for this for my friend's birthday. The headliner then was, I don't know if you've heard of him, Maz Jobrani. Wasn't my type of humor. It was just like for older. It was like for older people. Folks. The way I thought of him, it was like he was like Seinfeld type of humor, like Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld. I mean, they're funny, but
Your type of humor is more like racism.
no, my type of humor is Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle. I love Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Who else do I like? You know who I was watching? Gabriel Iglesias. You know what I'm talking about? Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy, he's hilarious. Yeah.
Like I liked Kevin Hart like 2009. Like there were like a lot of these good comedians like Kevin Hart. like Kevin Hart like 10 years ago was funny to me, like 2009,
Yeah.
2010.
He's too rich now.
Yeah, there you go. Same with like Gabriel Iglesias. He did like this whole like 2-hour special on Netflix
Oh yeah,
at
I've
Dodger
seen that.
Stadium.
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
Because you just become unrelatable. You're taking a private jet everywhere. You're not
Seriously.
having you know
It's
a
just
normal.
very mainstream.
his like
yeah.
stories
It's
are like, oh, how he got a ransom for like $50,000 because like someone had like videos of his junk, and he's like, oh, am I only worth $50,000? I'm like, a lot of people don't make $50,000 a year.
Yeah,
like, you know what I
you're
mean?
just unrelatable at that point.
He's talking about like going to Starbucks with his 2 dogs and like getting puppuccinos or something, and it's like, dude, it's just like you're not the same guy, like the same guy who's going to Crispy. I don't know, like same thing with Kevin Hart. You know, he's just. But Dave Chappelle, for some reason, always seems to be relatable.
Yeah. Same with guys like Bill Burr. Like, it's impressive when you get really famous, you're still able to talk about just normal shit, you know.
And I think like Dave Chappelle did it because he like got out of it for like 10 years. He was just like in Ohio living in like a regular fucking life. And like not in like Hollywood, not this celebrity bullshit. He was just a regular dad in Ohio or whatever. Like I think he lives in Ohio, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. And like
Same with Drew's parents.
Oh shit, there we go. Ohio shout out.
Yeah.
So I think that's how he kept it relatable. I don't know. I thought that was.
Yeah, but overall the show was fun. I did go longer than I thought it would. You had to go get your meter parking or whatever at some point.
Yeah, there was another thing. I couldn't find parking. I went to this parking lot, and like I was gonna pay $20 for this parking lot right next to it. The guy's like, it's full. I was like, what? $20 for a parking lot and it's full? It's like, yeah. He's like, oh, you gotta go try the next one. So I tried the next one, and he's like, oh yeah, that's full too. So here I am trying to make U-turns on like Sunset because the show starts at 7:30, and I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna do meter parking. So I parked on the street, but it's only 2 hours. Again, I don't know why they do 2 hours, and on a Saturday it goes until 10 p.m. You know what I mean? So like 2 hours up to 10 p.m. So like. This was 7:30, so I needed to go again at 9:30, which is what I did. But the good news is, when I went, I missed out on the shitty performance. I came back for
you saw the one guy. I don't even remember his name.
the very first person.
Like no. It was like middle of the show when he had to leave for parking. It was the guy. I don't remember his name, but
like kind of an older guy.
No, he was younger.
No, it was
he
the
was
guy,
the guy. He had the
guy, the white guy.
He was skinny.
The ginger beard, the guy you said.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was that.
He had the one Biden joke that was funny.
Yeah. The LGBT one.
I don't even remember his name, but still, if you're watching this, homie, you know we love you. Thanks for performing.
Joke,
but overall, I mean, a great show. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was good.
Oh man, that was like we were deciding between UCLA Rose Bowl, as you guys heard us last week, against Stanford, and this. Hands down, best fucking choice, because UCLA apparently spanked Stanford.
That would have been a shit game, and we would have had to commute there.
We would have to
Pasadena.
This was way better. Plus, right after we went to this cool place, Saddle Ranch.
Yeah.
Which is famous in Hollywood for bull riding. Our boy was supposed to ride the bull. We flipped the coin. He was supposed to do it.
Yeah, well, I should have did it because being in Los Angeles, I don't know what it is, but it's like in my blood now where I'm like, I got to get viral content. I got to do that. But I didn't ride the bull. That would have been a huge video. Millions of views. Our podcast would be through the roof with money if I did that.
Oh man!
But instead, I did make a cool pool shot that
we
drew.
Definitely got the viral clip.
I got a viral clip that we will. Yeah. Jake, it's coming to the Patreon soon. Of me doing like a through the legs pool shot.
Expect some more money out of you, Jake.
Yeah, so that'll be on the internet at some point. But Saddle Ranch is like, it's this young hip place now where all these like TikTok kids go, like all these influencers go to Saddle Ranch, and that's the place to just eat and.
I thought it was like a kind of like a bar type, like a bar like where people stand and dance, but apparently it's just like a restaurant / bar, so there was no like standing dancing or anything like that.
Yeah,
right?
But apparently a lot of like famous, I quote because these are famous people with no talent, so it's like, are you really famous if you just have followers? It's like, you're not making us laugh or anything. Your ass is big, we get it. But fucking, I know that like Barstool and Dave Portnoy, they did a live podcast from Saddle Ranch maybe like a year ago or something. So that, I guess, is the place to be in LA. That's where all the young kids go.
And that's where we were. My boy Drew wanted to go back to Rocco's.
Yep.
you know, Rocco's WeHo again, not to be confused with Rocco's Westwood. But I guess we didn't make that trip. I left early. I left at 11:20, 11:10. I wanted to go home, and
His parents have a curfew for him.
yeah, exactly. I wanted to go home and play COD, but I ended up going home, and I just crashed because the night before I slept for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then this morning, this is Sunday morning, and
Yeah, we're just watching football, hanging out,
oh
and
shoot, it's not Sunday morning anymore, is it? It's Sunday
Sunday
at
at
12:06.
12
Shit.
12
Oh my
o'clock.
God.
Behind the scenes, the folks know exactly what time it is that we're filming.
And our
at.
driver Antonio is on the way. Perfect.
Hell yeah,
So,
we got pizza coming soon. We're
pizza's
watching
coming,
football.
Football.
It's been a good weekend, dude. And like in Portland right now, it is pissing rain. God is urinating on us.
Oh,
and so
is
it's
it?
yeah. Well, I guess no God because we're the atheists. But whoever, it's raining there, and it's nice to be in sunny California. Weather here is amazing. Horrible people, great weather.
Yeah. Horrible people. Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Yeah.
But very good weather.
Ben's inside. Exhibit C.
Exhibit C. Yeah. We'd love to introduce you.
Yeah, but what else do we have going on? Did you have any like stories and shit? I have a couple like airport stories from when I was traveling here.
Dude, my only stories were freaking COD, law school party. I mean, man, you got all my stories. You were in my stories. We said all our stories.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wait, so break me down on the Call of Duty because like when I was in middle school and high school, you know, I was a virgin. I wasn't doing anything with my life. I think Black Ops was the first one. When I got my Xbox, I was like a freshman, maybe 8th grader. Black Ops was my first game. Went back, loved Modern Warfare 2. I played that too. But I didn't play that in its prime when it was first out. I went back to it. Like, it was a ton of people were still playing it when I, you know, was doing it. I was playing it in like high school, and, you know, a ton of people were still doing it.
Well, dude, I mean, I haven't played COD in like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't bought a COD game
Really?
since 2018 or something. Like
Yeah. See, I've never really been a fan of the Call of Duties. You know, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, you never were a fan like Modern Warfare 2 2009.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah,
got me
I just
into video
think the
games.
evidence shows that shooting games make you violent.
Violent?
They make you violent.
Yeah. Violence.
That's
I
true.
know.
I know. I'm about to
So,
punch you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Choke me, daddy.
PTSD.
But inside Drew's apartment, they got you got fucking like 6 gaming systems. There's a GameCube.
Only old ones.
Yeah, it's like a PlayStation
I think their
2 and
newest
an
one is literally a
Xbox.
PS2 or like.
You got a couple vibrators. Like you got all the systems.
Oh well, that's not.
Okay, yeah. Pause.
He is
But
lying.
you have
That is not true.
you have no Call of Duty though. You had all like 2K and you know SSX Tricky and
Oh yeah. See,
He doesn't
I mean,
even
I
have 2K.
don't-
He has like NBA Live 05,
Yeah.
which they discontinued that franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, NBA Live 05 was one of the
2005,
greatest
by the way.
games of our generation.
It had Carmelo on the cover before he was fat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had the braids still.
KG's the highest rated player at 97.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Which I
that
think
is
is unfair to have over Kobe.
What was Kobe?
Kobe was
yeah.
a 94.
What was
Damn.
LeBron?
83.
LeBron was only in 83?
It was his second year, to be fair.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how did
Right.
Carmelo get the cover? Wasn't it Carmelo's second year too?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So how did
they-
Carmelo get the cover
yeah.
over LeBron?
because
it was
LeBron was
Melo's
rookie of the
season.
year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he got the cover his second year?
Well, they were both in their
No,
second
it was
year.
D-Wade the next
Or
year.
his,
It was D-Wade.
so when did LeBron get the cover?
I don't think he ever got the cover.
He
Maybe
definitely
that's
got
why
the
he
cover.
had a good career, because he was
Or-
never on the cover.
Or he probably just chose 2K over NBA Live and got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about NBA Live, folks.
We just go off on tangents, but what were we talking about? So you had the gaming systems inside.
Right.
What else were we? Call of Duty. So like COD. My last one was Black Ops 2, which was like 10. How long ago was that? Black Ops 2.
Fuck, that could be at least like 10 years ago.
I think it was
That
10 years ago.
2012
I think that was like my
Because
last
2009
game.
was Modern Warfare 2, 2010 was Black Ops, 2011 was like some other, like, whatever. 2012 was probably Black Ops 2.
I think that was my last game. I don't think I've bought one since then. I will go back to it. Like during COVID, I went back to it a couple times. because you don't have time to do. I mean, you have so
you
much
also
free
have a
time.
PS2, right? Or
I have a PS2. We didn't have any shit on there. I think we might have had a 2K game, but I didn't play any Call of Duty on a PS2. I don't think they
Did
had.
anyone ever?
I don't think they even had it for a
Yeah.
PS2. I think the PS3 was out by then.
by the time Modern Warfare 2 came out, it was PS3. PS2 can't handle Modern Warfare or like.
No, yeah, can't handle anything.
I can't believe it, man. You guys don't have a PS3 or 4 or even a 5.
Yeah,
You can't.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, it's all Wii.
Dude,
Wii and PS2.
I got this
Yeah,
PS5. I got like a headset too.
Yeah.
I'm like fully involved, man. I got 2 games already. I got FIFA 23. I was downloading that the other night.
I'm impressed how you find time because you have a part-time gig and you're in law school and you're
Yeah.
able to game. That's impressive. I doubt you sleep at all.
Well, I mean, that's why I slept at 4 a.m. the other night.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been trying to game, but, every time I've been trying to game these past few days, like, the only time I tried the game last night,
Mm-hmm.
I just fucking crashed.
Yeah.
And the night before, I was gaming from 2 to 4, but, like, these kids, they were, like, energized. I was kind of tired, and I was playing shitty.
Yeah.
So my KD ratio, by the way, that's kill-death ratio for those not in the biz, might have been pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 0.5, to be honest.
And are people talking shit in the chat? Like, I know in
Dude,
those
they are
COD
talking
lobbies,
a
people
ton.
Talking
saying,
about other people's moms.
I
Yeah,
fucking muted them
saying
because they were going
slurs.
fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
They were killing me because, like I said, my KD.
yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah, Kevin Durant, KD.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. Okay, well, so you got the gaming thing. Let me shove one story up your ass, then we can get the pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, so on my way, I flew Portland to LA, and when I was in Portland's airport,
First class, by the way.
First Class, yeah, that Fergie song, or that was Jack Harlow made the song First Class.
If I know, man. That's
Yeah,
Your boy Harlow.
But so I stopped and I was getting food in the airport on Friday, and some construction guy in the airport was ordering ahead of me, and he got some like bullshit ice cream thing. One of the employees apparently used his dirty finger, some ice cream spilled out of the cup, and he like scooped it with his finger and put it back in to give to the construction worker. And this construction guy just went off on him and was like, "You just touched that with your fucking finger." And the employee was trying to deny it. He was like, "No, I didn't use my hand." And they're just in like a yelling match. And it's one of those tough things in customer service where it's like, you just kind of have to side with the customer, and you're like, I'm getting yelled at right now. I just have to like be like, I need to keep this job. So I'm like, sorry, sir, I'll make you another one. But it was a crazy thing where like, I'm watching the two sides because, the construction guy is with another construction guy. They're both friends. They leave the incident. I see them talking to each other like, fuck this worker. And then I look over at the worker. He's looking at his coworker like, fuck these construction guys. So they're all yelling at each other about the cleanliness or hygiene. What's there to worry about? COVID's done. Like, why are we scared of sicknesses? But I don't know. It was a funny incident to witness.
Where was this again?
This was in Portland's airport.
No, but like what convenient restaurant?
It was like a rest. It was like it's called Burgerville. It's like it's Portland, Washington type,
I've never
or
heard of
Oregon,
Burgerville.
Washington type. It's comparable to In-N-Out a little bit, probably better.
Better than In-N-Out?
Yeah, more expensive.
Wow, that's a claim.
Well, it's more it's better quality, but it's
Okay.
more expensive. And
Everything is more expensive in Portland, apparently now.
I guess
Apparently
so.
you
Yeah,
can
this
fucking,
coffee
like-
was cheap.
Yeah, like you guys went to like this random coffee place, Love Coffee Bar, by the way, shout out.
They should pay us for that.
Yeah,
shout
you
out.
should. And you were like, you guys got these for a pretty good price. I thought this was gonna be like, this is a cold brew. I thought this was gonna be like $7, $8, right?
Yeah.
That's like a Portland. That's like a small coffee shop price. I mean, maybe I'm out of touch. This guy only got it for $5, right?
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, Portland, you go to a place like, and I'll talk shit, Stumptown. We were talking about this. They charge up the wazoo for a drink. It's insane. I'd rather just go to Starbucks, do the mobile order, give them my money. They deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. And this guy, by the way, is the biggest small business champion there is. We just ordered pizza from Domino's. We got another shout out. He was like, no, let's go to something, La Monica's or something like that.
Yeah, there's plenty of good options in LA. Come on, I mean.
Yeah, he only
Yeah.
shops at small businesses. Like I said, Bob's Market, never heard of it. overcharge people, but you know what? As long as they're overcharging Drew, he's happy.
Yeah. And we're doing small business for food right now. You got Domino's on the way.
Yeah, Domino's.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that you were saying about big businesses? They're just...
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a speaking of comedy earlier, Nate Bargatze, he has that bit where he's like, why do we hate on big businesses? Like, they were just small businesses that made it big.
Yeah.
They blew up and got famous, and they did it right. It's like Chipotle was small, and they're doing it well.
Walmart wasn't always Walmart. You know?
Yeah.
Walmart was just it's actually still is a family company.
You
know?
can't
let's
hate
just-
them for blowing up.
Let's give Jeff Bezos more money, you know? He's a successful man, you know? He deserves it.
Cheers.
Oops, belch. Yeah.
Amazon for everything.
Love the Bezos. But that was just a funny run-in. And as a customer watching that whole interaction, I'm like, what do? Do I just cheer on one of them? Do I go tell a construction worker, hey, man, you're being a picky
No, you don't do shit.
piece of shit?
What are you?
Yeah.
What is your? What you're like? Hey,
Yeah.
good job, construction guys. Hey, you fuckers.
Yeah. Well, they were big dudes, too. They would have fucked me up. They would have fucked up the worker. He was like a scrawny guy, just, trying to make a living, but that does suck. You're already working a shitty job, and then to get yelled at by some schmuck, you're like, oh god, now I really want to
Not
quit.
that construction guys are schmucks.
Yeah, no, just most of them.
No,
Yeah, but right now, it's funny because we talk football most weeks, and I never have any idea what's going on. And it's funny now how we're in this house with Drew, and Drew is such a fantasy guy.
He is the fucking expert on football and all fucking football. Right?
Yeah,
It's all analytics.
yeah.
Everything's analytics.
Yeah, he's a big data guy, and so we're about to watch these games.
I've been dying to watch these games. It's the fourth quarter, man.
One thing we got to
Pollard-
break
Pollard
down.
season.
One thing
It's
we
Pollard season.
cannot
It's
we,
Pollard,
we
yes.
cannot leave this pod without talking about the Survivor League.
Oh my
breaking
God,
down.
You're right, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
first of all, we haven't talked any football, which is ironic. But this motherfucker, last week, as you guys all recall, we had, to choose between the Raiders against the Texans and the Patriots against the Bears. I wanted the Raiders, he wanted the Patriots, and what we ended up choosing was the Patriots because we both thought they were locks. We're like,
Yeah.
it's
To
a
be fair,
matter-
you can never really bet on the Raiders and be happy about it.
Yeah,
That was my
yeah.
thinking.
We were
Yeah.
like, the Raiders were never going to be able to bet on them again, though. But, the Patriots will be able to bet on them in future weeks. My logic was the Raiders, this is the week to get them, right? Raiders ended up winning by, 15, something like that. The Patriots, though, I was like, they're still going to fucking win. They got Mac Jones back. They know what to do. They know, don't pass, just run the ball, whatever it was. Did you watch that Monday night game, man? And it was
rough.
confusing.
Yeah, it really was. This season, I mean, in our Survivor League, the breakdown is there's 20 people who are still in it who are eligible to
Yeah,
win.
20, only 20.
And
out of,
it's what
300.
week is it? 4 or 5? What week are we in?
8.
Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're a little deeper.
But still, it's never been this fucking low. You know what I mean? Undefeated, I don't think exists. There's just only one losers, and one losers are only at 40
Yeah.
left. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just so hard to predict, and it's funny when a team in your mind goes from dynasty and great to just shit.
No,
and
but the Patriots, they knew they had 1-2 in a row. They'd figured it out with Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
And then Mac Jones comes back, and you're like, okay, they'll figure it out with him. And then he throws the pick, and then they bench him.
Yeah.
They bench him. That was
I mean, I'm a Zappy fan. I don't know about everyone else, but I
Yeah.
kind of liked what I saw.
Yeah,
from
and then
him.
Zappi
Yeah.
comes and they scored 2 touchdowns with him, and then you're like, oh shit, Zappi, this is their future quarterback. Mac Jones is done, and then Zappi throws a pick. Zappi just 3 and out, and everything else nothing goes right for them, and they
Yeah.
get fucking spanked on national TV.
Yeah.
By the way, what's their Jets score right now? Are they?
Oh, the Jets?
Yeah.
Well, and that game too.
Patriots up 19-10.
Fuck yeah!
Damn,
we
shit.
knew that. We knew that,
Shit.
guys. Woo!
Yeah. Hey, big tits.
Who scored? Was it Zappi?
But
Field goals. Jacoby
all
Myers.
right, hey, we're on the pod here. You guys are getting sidetracked. This is we got fans to
It's relevant
please.
for the pod, though.
It is relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Fucking Nick Folk, that's my boy, man.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right
But
now.
those 2 games we predicted, they were both the spreads were both more than a TD for the for the Patriots.
New England
it
game was
like-
-8. The Las Vegas game was -7.
Yeah.
This week or last
Last
week
week,
against the Bears?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's like Fields has the game of his career, and we didn't know that was gonna happen. Like
Fields
no one
definitely
knew that.
had the game of his
Yeah.
career. Okay, I don't know if this pizza, guys. Yeah, I'm
Was
gonna
it
check.
already here?
I'm gonna check. Hold on, you guys do the pot. I'm gonna be
All
right back. Just in
Yeah.
case. Yeah,
Yeah.
it says Antonio's entered the neighborhood.
Nice. But yeah, we got expert Drew here. You got a game on right now. This Lions Dolphins. This is just
We're
the
having
chat.
some issues right now with the Wi-Fi situation.
Yeah, we are outside.
here,
Away from the router.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Drew, any highlights from the weekend? What's been your favorite thing so far?
I mean, you always love some competitive pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very great.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw AJ Brown have 3 touchdowns when Alec refused to trade for him and say he was good.
Yeah,
So,
that is funny. Yeah, Alec was that was yesterday, right? He was like, should I trade for him? That seems like a dumb trade. And now he's just, how many points does he have today? Like at least.
Yeah, I mean 3 first half touchdowns. That's not. That's a lot.
Not too shabby.
For those who don't follow football, I'd say that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't do that again this
He's,
season, though.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
He's almost Antonio Brown level.
Yeah. Same last name.
Yeah. The Browns are just killing it this year,
Yeah, love those Browns. Hopefully he doesn't have
Yeah.
a mental breakdown like Antonio Brown. That guy is he's off the rails now.
I do think that was the most epic way to retire that you could possibly have, though.
Oh,
AB's
walking
exit.
out. Yeah.
Maybe stealing Tom Brady's wife.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah, that as well.
I don't know where Antonio is, by the way. And I'm not talking about Antonio Brown. I'm talking about Antonio, our
Delivery driver.
yeah.
What
There's
does
so
it
many
say on the update?
It said Antonio has entered into your neighborhood and will arrive shortly 6 minutes ago.
Nice.
But
Okay.
there's no trace of Antonio.
Well, pizza's coming. And
6 minutes ago, he entered our neighborhood, though.
What is the neighborhood? Is that Santa Monica? Is that Los Angeles?
I don't know. It says Antonio has entered the neighborhood, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta watch out for Antonio.
Yeah. Does he have a Glock? What are we doing? He's got pizzas.
I don't know. You got 3 pizzas.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, is there anything else we want to discuss? The Survivor League is done. Fans aren't
he
getting.
lost us. How much money did you lose us? It was like what?
20
300
grand.
times 50.
15 grand.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just need to know, are you Team Tom or Team Giselle?
Yeah, everyone's been asking us this. I gotta go. You gotta support men, right? So we're Team Tom.
I do not endorse that message. I am team Giselle.
Okay. And why is that?
Because I respect women
Okay, fair enough.
and women's rights.
But was she right to be mad at Tom?
Shouldn't you, respect them equally? Or you're not against equality. I forgot. You always say this. You're always like, no, I favor the
Women.
whoever. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I respect women.
Ooh, Jared
Right.
Goff.
We're a progressive pod. All right. Alec is getting a call. It looks like. Who is that?
Mom, dad, and 2 others.
That's
It
like
might
a
be
FaceTime?
FaceTime audio. It might be like my dad pressing the wrong button. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Typical. He calls the family.
Dude, you got some nice fucking cars. Your family does. Your
Yeah.
Camry was a shitbox, but.
But yeah, my dad has a 2013 SL, and my mom has a 2019 X5, and I've been fucking riding those cars as pretending it's mine.
Yeah. Look at this bullshit. The
Yeah.
paper straws have to go.
What's going on? Oh,
I'm just saying.
love coffee. But anyways, yeah, I've been driving those. Just
Luxury fresh whips.
luxury, luxury to, yeah, luxury.
Yeah.
Redefine.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we want to do anything more? I feel like we've done 40 minutes. Like, that's pretty damn good.
I just need some pizza from it.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. Antonio's gonna come shove the pizza up our asses.
Hopefully it's gonna.
Drew, any parting words? We appreciate you coming on, adding the input.
Yeah, thank you to the audience.
Yes.
You've been anticipating this, so we're glad to finally get back
By the
to
way,
the
we didn't-
in-person
video.
We
in
didn't do a
person,
hard-hitting
yeah.
interview on Drew. We should have.
That's
done
okay.
That.
Oh, no, that's-
yeah.
We'll do that later today.
Yeah,
we'll hit him with the hard questions.
Yeah.
Name names of the employees you hate.
Partners, the senior managers, BD.
We just clip that. We're like Drew Littlejohn on PwC, or we're just like hating. We got neighbors here that
I thought that was Antonio coming back the back way.
yeah.
Post on a fishbowl.
Oh yeah, fishbowl. That's a good one. All right, we're off the rails here, folks. We're signing off, ladies and gentlemen. Big Four, boys. This was episode 54, the Brian Urlacher episode.
Whoever he is.
He doesn't know football. Survivor League. All right, folks. Signing off now.
Jared Goff.
All right.